Now let's talk about the American economy. There are fresh fears of a recession there. America's fight against inflation has stalled, and that's raising concerns here in India as well.
Well, there could be some bad news for the U.S. economy. A noted forecaster claims that the country is already in recession.
Potential GDP is likely lower than actual GDP will be. So not just the labor market, the economy overall likely will be running hotter in 2024 than its underlying potential.
Michael R. Strain, while talking to Project Syndicate, said that there is still a big risk that the US will hit recession. Japan's economy narrowly avoids recession as growth figures are revised. Hello everyone and welcome to this video by Simplilearn. In this video, we will be talking about recession, layoff in the tech industry and what the future look like for us. So, recession, so much buzz, so much noise about it. Some of you might already know about recession and how it impacts everyone. For those who are still confused, let me break it down for you in simple terms. There is no such standard definition of recession, but there are two major ways to define recession. Firstly is the technical recession and the other is indicative recession based on the yield curve representation. For simpler understanding, we will first understand the technical definition of recession. Consider a country like the USA. Some of the top exports of the USA includes oil, civil aviation parts, liquefied natural gas, and passenger vehicles among others. The export of these things along with a lot of other products, services and non-product such as defense and education services constitute the GDP for the USA. Here's the tricky part. GDP of the USA increases when it has a positive trade balance or surplus. However, GDP decreases when USA spends more money importing goods and products than it actually makes exporting goods and products, which leads to a trade deficit. An easy way to look at it is that in December 2023, United States exported $168 billion and imported $247 billion, resulting in a negative trade balance of $79.7 billion. US imports jumped 1.1% from December to $324.6 billion in January, according to the latest Commerce Department report. In particular, upticks were logged in goods such as computers and semiconductors, as well as auto vehicles and parts, while exports of industrial supplies such as crude oil slipped. Now you know what recession is and how it functions and what causes it. But you must be wondering where the recession came from. Let me explain it to you. Basically, if the USA has negative GDP for 2 consecutive quarters in a financial year, then the USA is said to be in recession. Whenever recession occurs in a country, it causes layoff, extended strain on economic activities and unemployment. But the question is why? Since during recession, the country's goods and services are in a low demand, which in turn causes low GDP. The companies start laying off workers, which eventually leads to employment decline. Globally, more employees were laid off in 2023 than during any other year, with more than 2.61 lakh people being handed pink slips by companies, News 18 reported, citing Layoffs FYI, a website that tracks layoff across the world. Broadly speaking, layoffs are a way for any company to cut it down its operating cost to maintain positive cash flow. But wait a minute, if you think the layoffs are only attributed to a company having less growth or revenue, then do hear me out. From the US to Europe and Asia, global tech giants from Microsoft and Google to Amazon, SAP and more have laid off thousands of employees in 2023. That's despite most of these companies being profitable. Headcount reduction is the result of overhiring during the pandemic and a slower growth outlook that originally forecasted, according to a report by financial services company. With interest rates and inflation remaining elevated, consumers are pulling back spending amid uncertainty in the global economy. But what does this actually mean? Broadly speaking, the companies made a wrong prediction of how much money they will be able to make post-COVID. So they hired more people to meet the predicted revenue target, but since they were not able to achieve the target, they had to lay off people. An addition of a Fed rate hike also dampened the company's desire to retain or hire new people, since such rate hikes necessarily impact the stock value. Investors get lower returns and even the companies have to pay more interest to the banks. A culmination of incorrect growth projections, low revenue, overhiring, and an increased Fed rate causes the company to take a step back and hence the layoff. Alright everyone, I hope this video has given you a fair deal of ideas about recession, layoff, its major causes, and how it impacts the economy and employment. Another important question that might occur in your mind, as it has occurred in a lot of people, that is AI the real reason why people are losing jobs, and what does the job market look like in 2024? Let's address to each of these. This is what the growth of AI looks like as a search term on Google Trends. Product, app, services, and features, software running on AI, built on AI, and being pushed in the market every day. ChatGPT, LLMs, machine learning are becoming talk of the town, and people, obviously including investors, are showing interest in these like never before. IMF in its latest blog stated that AI will affect almost 40% of the job around the world, replacing some and complementing others. We need a careful balance of policies to tap its potential. Artificial intelligence AI could replace the equivalent of 300 million full-time jobs. A report by investment bank Goldman Sachs says it could replace a quarter of work tasks in the US and Europe, but may also mean new jobs and productivity boom. A study by the McKinsey Global Institute reports that by 2030, at least 14% of the employees globally could need to change their careers due to digitization, robotics, and AI advancements. But it's not all dull and gloomy. Even though AI will have lasting impact on over dozen crore jobs like customer services, salesperson, underwriting, research, and analysis, in unison, the experts have stated that AI and machine learning will create amazing opportunities and even higher paying ones in the future. Which brings us to the second part of the question. What does the job market look like in 2024? Even though still fragile, economies have started slowly recovering from 2023 recession and layoff wave. Companies have already made major restructuring efforts and now aligning their hiring efforts with new approaches. The need of being skilled and becoming an expert professional will be the key factor in defining how relevant you will be in the job market. Even with multiple projections of recession scared the US job market, but the country's economy was able to have a rather soft landing. Similarly, the UK, Japanese, and Indian job market also seems to be maneuvering fairly well and adjusting itself to the new demands of the market. Jobs creating AI tools and the ones leveraging them for the other roles, such as marketing, will likely surge, reshaping the way people work. Even though not everything seems to be smooth right now, important economic indicators reveal a rather upward movement in the job market. People who are still able to utilize new and upcoming technologies like AI, Gen AI, machine learning will be able to steer clear any downsizing in the company and in fact grow even further in their career aspirations. With the right skill set, continuous learning, and regular adaptation to the job market and technology, the future seems fairly optimistic and aspirational. That's all for the video, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know your feedback in the comment section below and make sure to subscribe us.